get hacked.
Hi, I'm Jack,
And I'm Matt.
and this is Little.
And I'm
Bits.
Chris. Oh.
No, you ruined it. Okay, and this is Little Bits, the podcast where we talk about movies, TV shows, and other stuff we think is neat. Today we have Chris on the podcast.
Yeah, you guys probably already met me by now. What's up?
You got
So
anything
today-
else, Chris, to get out of your system?
I don't know. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for inviting me. Excited to talk about
No, don't tell him yet. That's my
That
thing.
was spoiler alert. My
Wait, I
bad.
thought that was my thing.
Wait, no. Oh, that is Matt's thing.
Okay, yeah. Today we are talking about Valorant, and then we're also going to talk about Parasite.
We're not late at all on that. Okay.
No, not at all.
It was just released on Hulu, so it's still relevant.
Yeah. Okay, so Valorant first. Okay, Valorant is a free-to-play shooter getting made by Riot, the people who made League of Legends, and it's kind of like a combo between Overwatch and CS:GO. If you've played either of those, it's the game mode that Counter-Strike uses with like a few heroes, and beta keys have been going out. It doesn't come out till this summer, but beta keys have been dropping for people to play, and me and Chris have both been playing it, and Matt has been watching it. Are you trying to get a key, Matt?
No, I'm not.
Okay, yeah, you had some things to say about why you're not gonna get it. I really enjoy it, so I don't know what this is gonna be, Chris.
I have a few
Yeah,
things to say.
let's
I want you to
okay,
talk
wait,
about
I'm
what
gonna-
you enjoy about it first. 'cause
Let's
I'm
talk about the
looking-
good stuff first.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I honestly have no idea what Matt's gonna say. That's bad, cause like it's really fun. It's like Counter-Strike, except a little more interesting in my opinion. Cause like Counter-Strike was just getting old. Cause the only map you'd ever play on was like Dust 2 and Inferno. And like I don't know, the shooting even feels better to me in Valorant than Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
And the characters like make it interesting without being like ridiculous. Like, not that Overwatch's characters are ridiculous, because that's like their main thing, but like they dial it back in Valorant so that like it's less obtrusive. What do you think,
Yeah,
Chris?
I agree with that. I mean, this is right now, I think the most popular game. At least Twitch would say that, since it has like the most viewers or like concurrent viewers
It's
like
not
of all
even
time
out
on
yet.
Twitch. Yeah, which is crazy.
Okay,
Um,
all right.
and
I'm gonna bring up a part
we
of
better
my
have
thing
some good
right now.
reason here, because there's a reason it's so popular.
Okay, no. See, that is one of the sketchiest things that any video game company has ever done.
What?
Everyone thinks that
Like, are
Valorant
these
is
beta
super
keys
popular
on
right now
Twitch?
because people are bot farming for beta keys. So it's
So-
making every other game seem irrelevant right now because its Twitch streams are way up, when in reality not that many people are watching.
Okay,
Most
There
people
shouldn't
have
be a
the-
reason
like,
you don't play
yeah,
it.
What's wrong with that? Who's losing
Because
money from
it's
that?
a really
Jeff
shady
Bezos?
business tactic. That's a
Okay.
super shady
I
business
get
tactic.
your point of view.
I cannot respect that at all.
I think it's smart because, one, it's being hyped up like as much as it is, so everybody kind of wants to get it. You said kind of why it's being hyped up, but like it's just, this whole system adds to the hype. Like, since it's so limited access, people want it, people watch it, and it just like keeps growing from there. So like, I don't think that the way of getting the game should be a reason for you not to play the game.
Yeah, like
It's not the way
who's
of getting
losing
it though.
from this?
It's their way of advertising themselves.
I
They don't
think
have to spend
I'm
any
aware
money
of
on
why they're
advertisement
doing it,
because
and I
Twitch
think
is doing it for them because they're abusing Twitch's algorithm.
they're not abusing it.
They are abusing it.
No, because Twitch lets them.
Yeah, but their viewership is way up because they are abusing Twitch's algorithm.
And it's
I mean,
working.
Yeah,
Yeah,
who's
but
losing?
it's shady.
But who's losing?
I mean, the people. The
How?
people are losing. Because okay, so
I think Matt's losing because he can't get a key.
Yeah.
I have not watched a single stream. I have watched YouTube videos about Valorant because I refuse to get on Twitch to help their viewership because
Okay,
it's
wait.
so
The way I
stupid.
see it, Twitch streamers views are going up, so they're getting more money. Twitch, like Amazon and Jeff Bezos, They're getting rich off of this because they're getting more viewers, more ad time, and then viewers, people that want to get Valorant beta keys, can get them. Like, they don't have to apply and just, like, cross their fingers. If they really want one, they can actually, like, control their odds.
Yeah, by abusing the system. I mean, it's the same thing as signing up to try to get a beta key and just, like, crossing your fingers, except for this time it's, like, helping Twitch streamers in a way.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
So you're anti-Twitch streamer.
No, I'm not anti-Twitch streamers. I'm anti-Riot abusing the system to get keys because it's bad for the people, for newer people who are just getting onto Twitch and they're seeing what games they want to watch, and usually it'd be like the most popular games. And right now it's like Valorant is like the only popular game because they're abusing that system.
Okay, so you're saying like new people that don't know
that don't know a lot about video games are getting sucked into Valorant because they think it's more popular than it actually is.
Okay, but I still think it's a good game, and they should be able to. That's like basic advertising.
Reasons for being popular. I mean, if you think about every reason, one, it's made by Riot, who's only made like what, League of Legends, like one of the most popular games ever. People want a new game because I don't know, it's been a while. We're stuck in quarantine, so they just want to play something new. And this is a combination of two really good games made by people who made a really good game, and it's popular. I don't know. It's just like I feel like it's a good game regardless of how they're choosing to distribute it.
All right. So another reason why I despise it and refuse to play it is I hate Riot. Because Riot only copies games. Okay, so League of Legends, one of the most popular games ever, was ripped off of Dota.
They're similar.
Everyone knows it. That's just what it is. And I hate that. I hate when people rip things off.
Okay,
and
like,
Valorant is even worse.
Better.
Who's winning?
Valorant is even worse though, because it's CS:GO and Overwatch, and it's only those two.
Better.
And the art style of it completely copies Overwatch, which
because it's animated.
I seriously hate. Because Overwatch's art style is
Overwatch is also a video game.
Overwatch's art style
copies Call of Duty's art style.
Okay, no, but Overwatch was the only game that really used that art style because it was their own. It was unique, and it's not even a good art style. I just liked it because it was unique to Overwatch. But when Valorant starts using it, then it loses its uniqueness.
What about like?
And now I don't like it.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of another game that uses it.
TF2.
Yeah, TF2. They were the first ones.
Yeah. Well, kinda. They have different art styles though. Like they're similar in the way that they seem more animated, but it's different.
What? Just because Overwatch is newer?
No. I can't explain it. I'm not good at explaining art. I'm sorry.
He tried. I'll give him that.
Okay, I get it.
It's fair.
Okay, yeah. So I don't like how Riot copies things. I don't like it at all.
You could look at it as they're perfecting things, though.
Did they really perfect it? If it was just
a carbon copy of... If League of Legends was a carbon copy of Dota, it wouldn't be where it's at.
Yeah, I know. But it's I still don't like people copying other people's ideas, like, just at all. But I understand that's necessary, I just don't like it. And I'm not trashing on anybody that plays, like, one of those games. Because I have played Dota and League of Legends, and League of Legends is a better game than Dota. I don't like either of them, but League of Legends is a better game. So like I respect people.
You're gonna be getting some letters from our one viewer.
I know. I respect people that like play these games, but I can't get behind a game that's like that.
Okay.
That's just my personal.
Matt, you ever hear the saying, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery?
Well, I haven't, Chris. Did you come up with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually just made it up. I don't know where I was going with that one. I just thought it fit.
No, that fits.
Okay, so the other and like last.
There's more.
Yes, there's more, and this one I think is the worst. Okay, so it was a post on Reddit on r/PC gaming by user shun-pi. Okay.
He's got it ready.
And it's why Valorant's Vanguard anti-cheat system has to be changed ASAP.
It's not even out yet. Keep that in mind.
It is. I know. But I mean, this is a very long post, so I'm going to summarize it the best way I can. I might not get all of the information completely correct, but basically, hold on, let me find the word I'm looking for in this. Okay, so Valorant's anti-cheat system, it's called Vanguard. It runs on Ring Zero system level like programming. So the only other thing on your computer that runs Ring Zero, or should at least, is your antivirus. Even the admin user on your computer, which is you do not have access to everything that your antivirus has. You don't have that Ring Zero access. And it's because if you do, you're going to screw up your own computer. And when something has Ring Zero access, like your antivirus, it has access to everything on your computer as soon as your computer boots. So before you even enter your password into Windows, that anti-cheat system is up and running. And if Riot somehow got hacked, which they likely will because it's Riot, they're not the most reliable company. And right now they're actually, I'll talk about that later. But if Riot gets hacked, the hackers will have access to every single computer that has their anti-cheat system installed, like complete access, like control of your computer. And they can see every single keystroke you make. I mean, just absolute monitoring. So they know all your passwords that saved into Chrome, everything, like your bank passwords, just literally everything. And right now, Riot is offering up to $100,000 reward for anyone that can find any possible exploits / hacks like into their system, because they know that this is going to be a problem.
If they know this is going to be a problem, why did they do it?
Because
nobody likes a cheater.
No, Vanguard is super effective at anti-cheat. Like, it is an amazing anti-cheat system. But gamers have pretty much just like united to say, don't use it.
Unite.
They don't want things to have more access on their computer than they do. So basically, an example of how effective this anti-cheat thing is and scary at the same time is a Twitch streamer was playing the game, and his phone was low on battery, so he plugs his phone into his computer and immediately gets kicked out of Valorant for cheating because Vanguard couldn't read the software on his phone, so they just assumed that it was something trying to covering up a hack,
like it was a program or something.
Yeah, so it kicked him out of Valorant because of that. And if any game detects that I plug my phone into my computer, I cannot play that game because that's creepy.
That's a fair security concern. I mean, you said Riot is like shady or like not reliable? Is there evidence?
Well, Valorant or Riot I mean, they have League of Legends, so they're decently big. But the only companies that I would like
Tencent, because like Tencent is like the largest gaming conglomerate in the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the only companies that I would really trust to not get hacked and to have that Ring Zero clearance is ironically Facebook, because I checked and like there's GeForce, which is NVIDIA. If you have GeForce experience installed on your computer, that uses Ring Zero clearance because it has to, directly talk to your GPU. And then Oculus also uses Ring Zero clearance.
Yeah, because that also has to talk to you.
Yeah, so I trust Facebook. I trust NVIDIA to not get hacked because they know. I mean, well,
yeah, they know to not get hacked.
I trust NVIDIA because they are all computers, and then I trust Facebook just because they have stupid amount of money and they can afford to have the right security. But Riot is just not big enough.
Oh, dude. Okay.
To not get hacked.
But Riot is owned by Tencent.
I was gonna say, I think you're underestimating how big Riot is.
Just because it's owned by something doesn't mean it has the full access to their resources.
Yeah. What? No, I mean Tencent completely controls Riot.
Then why is it not Tencent?
Because it's a subsidiary of Tencent.
Exactly. So they have control over Riot, but Riot doesn't have access to all of Tencent's resources. So Riot can't just use Tencent's money. They have, if they want Tencent's money, they have to like actually ask Tencent, and Tencent has to approve it, and that's not necessarily going to happen.
I don't know. Riot makes so much money for them that I feel like they'd give them the okay to make like a security system that won't hack your bank account.
I don't know. I can't do it. Not with a game like that.
Okay.
I think that's your fair. You're like
that's my whole spiel.
Argument you've got.
I mean, if other people want to take that risk, I don't care. Live your own life. But I can't do that.
What are people responding with on that Reddit post?
Well, that post has like 29 awards, and everyone's like, "Dang, we shouldn't do that." Basically, people are frustrated that they're treating everyone's desktop computer as a something dedicated to gaming and only gaming. It's like on Xbox and on PS4, their anti-cheat system is going to be perfect. Like they don't need to change anything about it because you don't have your bank passwords and your stuff on your consoles.
Well, and you can't install aimbot on an
Xbox
One.
You can. It's just really hard.
Yeah, it's way more.
Yeah. So that was one thing. And then another thing is a lot of people won't really care about that risk. And mainly a lot of people were saying that they were concerned that Riot wasn't saying anything about it. Like they weren't giving people like warnings about it per se. Like it's in their terms and conditions like every game, but
they're not being like explicit about it.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah,
that's sketchy.
But they don't have to be. It's the thing. It's not like it's a law that you have to put that in bold or at the top. I mean, you can hide that. Mm-hmm. It's fine.
Yeah, but then people find out about it, and then
yeah. I feel like they should have a more moderate anti-cheat option where you only play with people that have also chosen that.
But that is also a lot of work.
Yeah, I don't know.
And changing an anti-cheat system is kind of... Actually, it won't be too much work for them. For like bigger games, it's a little bit more work. But for Valorant's really small, which I was surprised.
It's in closed beta, so there aren't a lot of players right now. But once it's
it's like, isn't it like less than 5 gigabytes?
Yeah, it took me. Like
oh, you mean like actual like file size? Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's like 3 or 5.
Stupid small.
Yeah, that's surprising to me.
But I mean, I don't know. It only has 3 maps, like,
and not that many heroes yet. Yeah, so it'll definitely get bigger.
I mean, it being small, like, just has a bigger audience because people with like less powerful computers are also able to run it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like how Counter-Strike can run on a potato.
Yeah.
Well, anything can run on a potato if you turn the graphics down enough.
What can?
He said anything.
Yeah.
Anything.
All right. Anything else on Valorant?
That's all I got. You want to play later?
Dude, I'm down.
That's a joke. You gotta get up at like 6. You're saying, got my calculator ready. I'm like, what?
Dude, I'm unplugging the keyboard, plugging in the TI-84.
That's anti-cheat if I ever... Or catch this anti-cheat.
Oh my god. Dude, if they get sketched out by Matt's phone when they plug it in,
just wait. Just you wait.
My TI-84 is plugged in.
They've got another thing coming.
Oh yeah. Okay.
All right.
So let's move on. I mean, for news this week, there hasn't been a whole lot of news.
Surprise.
A lot of games and movies are being delayed, but along with like the games and movies in their entirety, also like updates and stuff for games are being delayed because of the virus.
Oh, did you have you yet covered Trolls World Tour? This isn't a meme. They released it. I think
kick you out.
No, listen. Trolls World. I can't say the name without laughing.
Wait.
Stop. The brand new movie. It just came out.
Isn't Trolls the one with the troll named Tiny Diamond and he's a rapper?
I don't know. I haven't seen Trolls.
Because I hope
what I'm getting at is they released the movie like to just video on demand, like on its theatrical release date. So they didn't push it back or anything. They just let people buy it at home. And I think it's the first time that's ever happened, obviously, because
I thought it was just available on streaming.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I mean, you
That's-
just have to pay
that's
for it. I
happened
don't
with
think it's
some
immediately
other movies.
That's a
available.
lot. Yeah, a lot of movies already. Yes,
Really?
Tiny Diamond is in.
Dude, it's like
Trolls-
Jamie from
Trolls
the
on
Joe
TV.
Rogan podcast. We've got like Matt here just like looking stuff up.
It's Tiny Diamond. I don't know. Like I watched like one video with Tiny Diamond. I thought it was hilarious.
It doesn't be Biggie
Dude,
Cheese.
send it in send it in front desk.
Tiny Diamond. I'm gonna see if there was a meme because I'm pretty sure it was a meme.
Actually,
Let's talk about Parasite.
yeah, let's talk about Parasite. I forgot we don't have like any video whatsoever.
Here's this. Copy link address. Front desk.
I sure hope you're not screen recording this because
No, I'm not.
fantastic.
Oh my god, it is Tiny Diamond.
Hip hop Tiny Diamond.
He's all
Wow.
sparkly. And
Look
he's
at
got
that.
sunglasses. Here, I'm just doing my best to describe it since we don't have video. He's very sparkly and blue.
An egg
He's
popped out of
got
his
a
hair.
green nose. He's got yellow sunglasses.
Did you watch the video
Yeah, he is. Yes.
where Tiny Diamond pops out of the air?
Should I watch the video? They'll be able to hear it.
It's 17 seconds long. It's fine. You got it.
I pressed play. Okay, there.
Matt, I feel like Trolls is your type of movie.
A hip hop troll?
Tiny Diamond is my name. Come straight from my daddy's name. My whole body's made of glitter, and I'll throw it in your face. Peace and love.
Like the
Tiny
first
Diamond.
10 seconds. Bro.
There we go. I hope the podcast enjoyed that. Our viewer.
You should upload
Or
this stuff
one
to
viewer
YouTube.
just listening to us listen to something else that they can't hear.
Yeah.
Be awesome.
Little Bits reacts to Trolls 2 World Tour. Tiny Diamond.
Tiny Diamond. Man.
Obviously, the biggest news is Tiger King, which
I can't relate.
everyone
Oh,
has
yeah.
seen but Chris, apparently.
What?
Yeah. I'm getting a lot of crap.
Did
from
you watch
chat.
the extra episode that came out, Jack?
No, like, I
I
just
didn't
found out
either.
about it.
I don't know if I want to. Like, I watched Tiger King. I enjoyed it. But I'm never gonna watch Tiger King again.
I'm actually in the middle of watching it again with my dad.
Oh my god.
Oh, man. We just
That
finished.
that should.
We just finished episode 5, like the bad episode.
What?
Like, remember the
Gonna deafen real.
The
what?
what?
Okay, this isn't podcast.
I just guessed that was enough time. I don't
No,
know.
it's not.
It's not podcast appropriate, so you can't say.
Well, and I don't want to spoil anything. Okay, episode 5, the guy who like thought the gun was empty, but it wasn't.
Oh, yeah. I gotcha.
Okay.
That is a. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. On to Parasite.
Yeah.
On the Parasite.
Okay.
What do we got?
So, Chris, I'm gonna let you take the lead on this one.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. Parasite. What, multi-Oscar winning film from 2019, directed by, how do you say his name? Bong Joon-ho is how I heard a Korean person pronounce it. I could say Bong Joon-ho, but that's kind of like white. So,
And that's what it is.
oh, I thought it was like Bong Joon-ho or something. Whatever. Anyway,
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
let's
You said
move on.
faster.
You just said it fast. You're right. Yeah, I think pretty much universally accepted as the best film of 2019. I mean, not by everybody, obviously, that's opinion, but it won Best Picture at the Oscars. Also, I think Best Director, Best Original Screenplay, and what else? One more.
Best foreign film.
Best Feature, yes, international or foreign, whatever. So, yeah, it's doing something right. I enjoyed it. I've watched it 3 times now. What do you want to talk about?
I mean, I've seen it twice. Matt, how many times have you seen it?
I've seen it once.
Okay, so we got the 3, 2, 1 going on here.
Yeah, sure do.
Okay. God, this is this. You didn't really give us a whole lot to go off of, Chris.
I don't know. What is there to say? I mean, what's
your
your
favorite
movie?
part of
Do you
the
agree
movie,
with the
Chris?
best picture?
I do agree with the best picture. I was worried it was gonna be something bad. Or not bad. There weren't any bad ones.
One of the bad Oscar nominees.
There weren't any bad ones, except in my opinion. And Matt's gonna be mad at me. Ford vs Ferrari.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm fine with that.
But we already got into this. Yeah, I don't even think it's bad. When we watched all of the when I did the Oscar marathon, that one was like very clearly the one that.
Well,
like,
hadn't you already watched it twice though?
What? Yeah.
So I mean, you.
Well,
watching
just
a
stacked
movie
up
for
against
a
the
third
other
time
movies,
that
just-
close together is not ever really that entertaining.
Yeah, but like still, it also like, it just wasn't as good as any of the others. I had seen almost all the others.
All right, fair enough.
Also, I was still pretty salty that Uncut Gems didn't even get a nominee.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
I never
I thought
watched
that
it.
was one of the better movies of the year. One of the best.
Didn't get a single Oscar
Because it
nominee.
had Adam Sandler in it.
Adam Sandler deserves something for that, dude. That was
insane.
I mean, there were other award shows that he got stuff, but
Yeah. Okay. This is a Parasite podcast.
you're right.
Okay. I don't want to skip straight to the ending. Like, obviously, the ending is like the craziest part.
We're allowed to spoil stuff here, right?
Yeah. Let's make this a spoiler podcast.
Every single
Just
one of
warning
ours are
you now.
spoiler podcast. Let's be real, Jack.
I mean,
Yeah.
Jack, even before you get to the ending, I mean, like throughout the movie while I was watching it, I couldn't really tell. I mean, you hear this from everybody that's seen it. You couldn't tell where it was going until like this one really pivotal part. And then even after that, there were more twists. So like,
Yeah.
it just took you on a journey, you know?
Yeah. It's
Even
like,
after
it's
watching
not
the trailer,
about
I mean-
anything really. Like.
Yeah,
there's
I mean,
no
it's got its
message
message,
or
but there's
anything.
no like, yeah.
Is there a message?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
What's
it's
the
It's got to
message?
do with
It's not a
like
clear message, but it's
um,
like just more like a theme.
What's the theme?
yeah, it has to do with
class
like
division.
capitalism and like
Mhm.
class division.
Yeah, but like, you could tell that from the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Well, exactly. It's just like it's less saying something. Like it's not telling you how to fix class division. It's more telling you that like, hey, it's here. Like it's a problem. You know?
I feel like that movie is not that much about class division.
Are you kidding?
Matt, while we're on the topic, I'd like to hear you. What did you take away from the movie other than that?
It's not. The only thing I took away from it is that it's not about class division. I mean, not really. I mean, the people did what they did because they didn't have like the
'Cause they were
money
lower
that they
class?
needed. No, just because they didn't have the money that they needed. But like,
you know who you
they
sound
didn't
like right
need
now?
to do all that.
I made fun of him
Okay.
before, but I'm just gonna read this tweet from Mr. Ben Shapiro himself. He said, "Here's my hot take on Parasite." He said, "It's well made, well crafted, well acted, sure, and also just not that good." He said,
I liked Parasite.
"Okay, good."
It just wasn't about class division. That's all
I'm not
trying to
done
say.
here. He said, "I'm not sure what the message is supposed to be. Capitalism is bad because if the poor family were rich, they wouldn't be con artists and murderers. The premise that capitalism is the root cause of sin is simply assumed, but never proved." Okay, Ben Shapiro.
Okay,
Let's
bro,
break that down.
The
I'm
best
gonna send this
takeaway
in.
I've ever seen, like the best way I've ever seen someone describe it is like when you're watching the movie and you're trying to figure out who the parasite is.
Yeah, you're right. They're
So like
more than
you can make an argument that like obviously at surface level the parasite is the it's not the Kim is the Kims are the rich family.
Yeah.
And what's the name of the poor family?
the Parks. I think.
The Parks. Yeah.
Parks, yeah.
So the Parks are at surface level. The Parks are parasites for like getting the living off of the Kims and their food, and then living in their house. But then, like once you look at it from a broader perspective, the Kims are also parasites for like living off of the work of
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Park family. and like reaping all the benefits, like living in their big house without actually having to like do any work.
Yes, that is.
So really, you could say the message is everything is a parasite to something else.
You could. That's pretty broad, but it does have to do with the class.
You could say that.
Each side.
You could say that, Matt. But should you?
Okay. All right, Jack.
Other than like the theme and the message, I mean, I think like from a just film standpoint, it was extremely well done. I mean, the acting was really good. I guess I didn't know any of the actors because I don't watch.
And also, you can't really. Films, but... you can't really.
Can't really what, Matt?
No, like I don't know if the actors were good or not because I don't know exactly like. Because
you don't speak Korean is what you're saying.
Yes, because I don't speak Korean.
You can tell a lot from a performance.
I know, like you can get the general thing, but like I could be able to tell if they were really good actors, really bad actors, if it was like.
I really liked the mom.
Yeah,
I like the mom. I also like the ex housekeeper.
You're right. Also, this would not make any sense to anybody that hasn't seen Parasite. So, Ms. Krillman, I sure hope you have,
I'd be surprised if Ms. Krillman watched all these podcasts.
No, even if you haven't seen it, there's no need to go out and watch it. Just take our word for it.
No, there is, because I appreciate this film, and I think everybody deserves to.
And we are not doing a good job of summarizing this film.
No, we haven't even attempted a summary.
Summarize it.
I know, but like. They would have no clue what's going on.
Well, I already kind of said there's no way to just like summarize it real quick. You kind of have to see everything that happens in order to like understand it.
Yeah.
Like if I just
summarizing it just doesn't do it.
If I just said like, hey, it's about a family that steals the jobs of a bunch of servants and then tries to like live in their house, but then finds out there's another family living in their house.
And then they kill the family that lives in the house.
They would be like, what are you talking about? Why would I want to see this movie?
It's all because of a rock.
Okay, I think one of my favorite parts of that entire movie is when you see the man.
You see his eyes, I'm gonna cry.
You see his eyes at the top of the stairs. It's just like terrifying.
Okay,
that was the scariest shot I've seen in a movie.
The scariest thing in that movie is when he's standing over the kid who's already been hit with the rock. And just like throws it.
He throws it again. Yeah, that was like Midsummer vibes.
The first time it like it cut away, and you expect it to the second time as well, but then it doesn't. And it had the same energy as like, "Hey, Murray."
Yeah. Yeah.
Why'd you say Murray?
That's how he says it.
Does he say Murray?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Hey, Murray.
Oh my gosh, Jack! Our first podcast was about Joker.
I know.
Wow, this is just wrapping it up.
It all comes back around, baby.
Full circle.
Who says we're not going to be making more podcasts?
You're right.
This is due in like 11 days.
I'm talking about after this is over, Matt.
Okay. And then they don't have to be school appropriate anymore.
Exactly. Maybe our viewer will stick around.
1 year. Oh man.
What else is there to say on the movie? I mean, it was. There's plenty to say on the movie. He re-released it in black and white. Some theaters.
Really?
That I don't get the appeal of.
I think his reasoning was not just his reasoning. The reasoning of a lot of like directors to do that is.
Well, I can understand.
I mean, like what?
If you're gonna make a movie black and white from the beginning and it's supposed to have some meaning, then I get that. Like The Lighthouse or something.
Yeah.
But like Parasite. It's like it was made in color and it was like made to be experienced in color. Going back and like releasing it in black and white and then just pretending that adds something.
I agree with that kind of. I mean, his reasoning was like I haven't seen it in black and white, so I can't say. But he said there's like a whole. If you take away the color, because Jack, would you agree with that? It was like pretty visually appealing.
Yeah, I was gonna say as well. Like I feel like. And something like The Lighthouse, it was made in black and white, and those limitations kind of like help, like with a lot of
that's exactly it. When you take away,
it makes them be more like creative. But like even like with Parasite, like all the colors and stuff, some of it is like really like pretty. Like
Yeah, it helps the movie a lot.
Uh-huh.
And
It helps with contrast. The scene in the backyard where everyone's in like their summer fits, you know.
Oh,
and it's
that's
all
a really
colorful, and
yeah.
it's green
that was
grass and it's
really
everything,
good
and
looking.
then everything that happens. I mean,
the snowy
Yeah.
scene, like where he's like out walking on the mountain.
mm-hmm.
Although that's all white. Wait,
Yeah, I don't really know where you're going with that one.
no.
It was he says that you can take away, like, you can focus more on the performances and like what they're saying and like the message and stuff, instead of just looking at like the like kind of being distracted by like the pretty colors. So like maybe it wouldn't be your first time watching it in black and white, but if you had already seen it and then you wanted like
Yeah,
a whole
but
new
like
level of,
here
like,
where we have to watch
depth
it
or
with
whatever.
subtitles, I'm not really looking at the color. I'm looking at the words, and as soon as I get the words, I'm
Then
looking
you're a
at...
slow reader, son.
No, I'm looking at the actors. I don't have time to like
Man,
process
I'm
all the
just trying
color.
to survive.
I'm just trying to get through the movie. So yeah,
Okay. And then I loved the ending.
who didn't?
Yeah, I mean,
And I'm not talking about like the
besides Ben
murder
Shapiro.
spree. I'm talking about like the dad walking
the
out,
depressing
and
part.
then like you're like, oh, but then it's like cuts back to like him sitting in the little like in the poor person.
Yeah,
house.
like if they hadn't added the very last shot, it would have been like too good. It would have been a happy ending.
Yeah,
You know that, like, as much as we're supposed to side with the Kim family, they didn't deserve to have a happy ending. Based.
Or are you talking about? You mean the Parks?
No, the Parks are the rich. You know,
Oh
who's the poor?
crap! I said it wrong earlier.
Wait, what?
It's fine.
Wait, who's rich? Who's poor?
Kim's are
Parks
poor.
are rich.
Okay, Parks are rich.
You're
Kim's are
too,
poor.
but I didn't catch that.
All right.
But yeah, it would have been like too happy of an ending. You know, like
Yeah.
it wouldn't have been. It would have been satisfying, but it would have like they don't deserve it. We know that.
They don't.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else?
I could go on. I mean, there's plenty to talk about, but I think that's
I
the
thought
gist.
at the very end, the boy, how he couldn't stop laughing, that was really sad.
Yeah,
That was
that was
was really messed up. That was like
in the courtroom at the cemetery.
that was like, and just one more punch that I didn't need.
Yeah,
Two horse waltz
Yeah.
down.
it was dark.
It was.
I mean, it really hit. There were a lot of emotions. Felt.
Yeah, when me and
during that
Sophia went
movie.
and saw it, she was like, "I liked it, but I don't want to watch it again."
Understandable.
I don't
And
know.
that's
how
how you
Chris
know it was
watched
well
3 times. God.
Well, good job, Bong. Looking forward to more films by you. And if you guys haven't seen his other films, I haven't.
Snowpiercer.
Gotta get on that.
I still have not watched Snowpiercer, Jack. I'm sorry.
Snowpiercer's
What about
on
the
Netflix.
hippo one?
I know.
It's so good.
All right.
It's
I'll
also
watch
about
it,
class division. He likes class division.
That's a big fan.
And there's no subtitles in Snowpiercer.
Wow, this is
Wow.
like Matt's movie.
Yeah, Chris Evans plays the main guy.
Oh man, Sherry.
Hey, I watch
what's
my
up?
TV shows with subtitles on, so I'm experienced with subtitles.
You know, no, I prefer dub. that's a joke. That's a joke. It's a big joke. Just gotta clarify.
Yeah, the only thing is Chris, you're aware that Matt wasn't talking about anime. He was just talking about TV.
yeah, I'm more.
Okay.
Just gotta clarify. Miss Curly doesn't think I'm a dweeb.
She's not gonna have any idea what you're talking about.
Well, I can't wrap this up. I mean, I think you guys are the ones to do that. But it was a pleasure. Unless we're not done.
No, I'm gonna let you wrap this up, Chris.
Oh, fantastic. Well,
Actually, wait, no.
what's
What am I doing? This is the last episode. We got.
I was just gonna say, what's the name of
I'm
this
Oh, we
not
podcast?
do
giving
have
you
to
the-
wrap it up.
the satisfaction.
The honor.
Wait, who said this was the last episode, Jack?
Oh yeah, you're right. We're gonna keep going, definitely.
So I can do it. What's the name of this podcast?
No, you're
Little
just gonna have
bits.
to improv that.
Little bits, or little
Dang
bits.
it, you told him.
I think
Wait,
it's
no,
little
he
bits.
doesn't know if it's little or little, so we win.
All right. Well, it was an honor being the final not the final guest, because this isn't the last episode. I'm really not good at this. Thank you for having me.
You want to tag
Thank
me
you for
in?
tuning in. No. I got this. Check out Lil Bits on. Do you guys have like social media? Like a following, Instagram, Twitter,
No.
YouTube.
No? All right. Well, subscribe to us on YouTube. Them on YouTube, because that's where they're gonna be. And if the boot fits, listen to Lil Bits. Thank you. And good night.